Hi, Todd Winty here with Path to Progress for June 24th, 2025. I can hardly believe that the month of June is almost over. It feels like it just barely started. And here we are looking at the end of the month, the last 7 days, last 6 days of the month. Hard to believe. Here in my mobile office, getting ready to head into the main office, and just feeling really confident about my day. Got up, got a walk, got a workout, and got myself prepared and settled, and I'm feeling very optimistic about how things are going to run for the day. Hopefully you are too. That's an awesome deal when you can carry a little bit of optimism with you into your day. Today, one of the things that I'm thinking about, that I've been thinking about as I've been driving in is, and I've got somebody here that I need to talk to, so I'm going to come right back. Okay, handled. Just the way that things go sometimes. I am thinking very much about something that I feel very pivotal about. And that pivotal piece is the idea of what does it mean to fine-tune something? I talk about focus, fundamentals, fine-tuning, and faith in an awful lot of the things that I do. And just finishing RMAC, I came away from that with an acknowledgement, a recognition that fundamentally I'm doing some really good things as a shooter, as a competitive shooter. And that's a lot of fun. If anybody's interested, maybe I'll do some videos around that. Maybe I'll start a different channel. Who knows? But and then as I transitioned, and last night did some pistol shooting, some air pistol shooting, 10-meter Olympic style air pistol shooting, I recognize that fundamentally I'm doing some really good things on that. So what does it mean to fine tune it? What is it that we do when we are fine tuning? As I was driving in this morning, I think what I was doing is, or what I was kind of concluding is that when we fine tune things, what we are doing is trying to extract lessons from situations that were suboptimal. Another way of saying it is we try and figure out what went wrong so that we don't do it again, right? But so often it's the approach that we take, the idea that, well, that sucked, so let's do a debrief and figure out what went wrong so we don't do that again. But really there are lessons to learn about what went right as well. And when we're so busy trying to avoid, let me rephrase, I find that when I am so busy trying to avoid what went wrong, I am missing the opportunity to leverage what went right. We hear oftentimes that we'll learn more from our failures than we ever will from our successes. That's a quote that's been handed around. I have no idea who said it. But I've heard it multiple times, and I think I've heard it attributed to multiple different people. Whether it was said by somebody really intelligent or whether it's just something that we hand around, that we've passed around among us as a society, as a civilization, until it's become kind of part of our engrams, our memory engrams for our entire species. I don't know. But this idea we learn more from failure than we ever do from success is really more about our willingness to look for the lessons that made the difference. And when we are working on when we have a failure, when we have something that, let me rephrase, when I have a failure, when I have something that didn't go as well as I would like, I'm really willing to dig into it and look at what are the lessons I can pull from that so that I can do them better in the future or do them different in the future. But when I'm successful, I just kind of go on autopilot. I say, oh, I hope it's that good again, instead of pulling it apart and looking at it and saying, what are the lessons that I learned? For instance, hoping that I do as well with the wind again. Well, there was lessons that I can learn about the way that I handled the wind when I was doing my shooting. As far as the process that I followed, there are lessons to extract from the way that I did that. There are even lessons to extract from how well I did at the raffle, which I didn't win anything at the raffle. But there are lessons to extract from that. So it's all about the lessons learned, isn't it? Fine-tuning is all about finding ways to apply the lessons that we've learned from our successes and our failures. That's what I'm thinking about today. So I'm going to be looking for lessons, and I'm going to be looking for ways to apply those lessons more effectively in the future. Hopefully that's useful for you. I know that's going to be useful for me. If this has been a useful video, hey, hit the subscribe and come and join us for the rest of the journey. Share it with other people. Let's have more people come along with us on this path to progress. For June 24th, 2025, my name is Todd Wente. Nullum Diem. Hope to see you next time.